And the word out is that somebody just died. I think her name was what, Jelly Bean?
Really?
Yeah, did you know Jelly Bean?
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess every day we hearing about somebody dying, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want that to be your story.
No. Hi, it's Dawn. How is everybody?
How you doing today, Miss Dawn?
I'm doing all right.
Welcome to Open Diary.
Hi, Open Diary fans.
So, what's your plans for the day?
My plans for today is to hopefully see the man I met the other night. He told me about a program, a 2-year program in Allentown, and I'm going to go in it.
Well, that's a good thing because, last time I interviewed, this is where you were standing, and it's getting pretty cold out here.
Yep, can't feel my toes. They're freezing cold.
I'm sorry to hear that. Are you still struggling with addiction?
Yeah, with the crack cocaine.
So no Fetty?
No, I'm on the Suboxones.
So how much crack a day would you say you use?
It depends on how much money I make.
And how do you support your habit?
Prostitution.
Are you afraid to get in cars?
Yeah. I've had knives put up to my throat out here.
Wow. So this is why you probably need to really go to rehab and this is why you probably really need to go rehab and give it up, Dawn, because knives getting pulled on you. That's dangerous. Just last week, somebody I interviewed just got stabbed,
Wow. I just got my stuff stolen the other night again.
Wow.
Waking up and I was done that night. I was in the road screaming. Someone hit me with your car. And then someone had yelled out the window to look up. And when I looked up, he said, "I'm coming down," and let me in his room. And I got warm, was able to sleep for a couple of hours. So that was nice.
Yeah, that was
There ain't too many people out here that would do that for a perfect stranger. And he didn't ask for anything.
Well, maybe, he was sent by God, to be your angel for that day.
I think he was. He definitely was.
So, let's rewind time. Where did you grow up at?
Where did I grow up at? In Frankfurt area. Like Bridge and Tarsdale, like around there.
And how was your childhood?
Well, my aunt's husbands did some stuff to me when I was a child. Molested and raped. So that, I think, led me to where I am today.
Have you considered, talking to a psychiatrist, to get it off your chest?
I was in psychiatry for years. And then I started drinking and screwed my life up again.
I'm sorry. Do you still drink?
No. Not at all. Not one sip.
Do you have any work history?
Dancing on a stage. That's about it.
And how rough is it out here, when you're trying to survive on these streets?
It's real rough. It's tiring. You don't want to trust people because they do nothing but stab you in the back out here. The person you're sitting next to all night will be the one to take your stuff and run. So.
I'm rooting for you, and I was real happy when you went away and when it got help last time. What do you believe brought you back?
Stupidity. There was no reason for it. I should have stayed longer in the program. So I'm really looking forward to trying this 2-year program. I want to go. I'm done.
So what are you gonna do differently this time? You know, where though you could keep your sobriety.
Stay longer, and when I get out, go to a recovery house. Don't go to anybody else's house. You know what I mean?
So people, places, and things.
Exactly, and that is the truth.
And when you sober, what's some things you like doing?
I like reading. I like dancing, spending time with family.
And speaking of family, are you still active in their life?
I haven't talked to anybody lately because, my one phone got stolen. Then a friend gave me a phone. Now I'm out of minutes. So, and I can't even get in my Google account to pull up all my contacts with all their numbers. So, if my family sees this, know I love you and I miss you all.
And for the supporters that's watching this, if they want to help you, how can they help you?
I guess get in touch with you.
So the plan is to go back in recovery and then go into a sober house, right?
Yes.
And put Kensington way behind you, huh?
Yeah. Never come back down here again. Ever.
Yes, because as you see, people out here are suffering.
I've seen people out here walking around with no shoes. It's horrible. It's really horrible. Several people I've seen with no shoes on their feet. And I have shoes on and my feet are frozen.
Well, you know what they say, if you keep going to the barbershop, eventually you'll get a haircut.
Right?
So how's your day going so far?
Alright. It's okay. Cold. Can't keep my pants up to keep falling down, but other than that, I'm alright.
Well, since you've been back from rehab, what have you been? Just sleeping on the streets?
Yeah. Or riding the train.
Well, Dawn, you worth it. You worth, to change your life and make something better yourself.
Thank you.
And when you look in the mirror, what do you see? That's the train. Sorry, y'all.
What do I see?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Someone who destroyed their life.
And if you had some words, encouragement for the youth about drugs, what would you tell them?
I tell them not to even try anything, not even marijuana, because honestly, that's a gateway for some people. And go to school, get your education, and don't even come down this way.
Well, I have a question for you also. Do you believe there's a such thing as a functional addict?
Oh, no. I don't believe it. No.
And how much clean time have you had in between?
8 years.
And what do you believe brought you back that time?
What made me?
Yeah, because I hear a lot of people say, it's out of boredom. That's what brings them back.
No, I started drinking. I started hanging with someone, and she drank, and we started drinking together, and that's what happened.
And for those that, seem to judge an addict, what would you want to say to them?
We're people too, and just because we use doesn't mean we don't have feelings and can't be hurt. It's only God can judge, no one else. And whoever judges me, I don't take it into consideration at all.
Well, I'm praying for you, Dawn.
Thank
And
you.
I hope this time you decide to stay with it and get off these streets, because we all deserve a better life. And I know you could do it, okay?
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people that's watching this before we wrap it up?
Um, Next time you see me, I'm not going to be down here.
Okay, well, y'all heard it from the sister, so let's all just keep it in our prayer. And to the next time, I'll keep y'all posted on how Dawn is making it and how she's doing. So I'll see y'all again next time on Open Diary.
Hello, it's Dawn. I'm 49. I'm out here in Kensington in addiction, and I'd like to share my diary with you. I'm tired out here. I'm cold. There's nothing left but to get help. And I was supposed to go away, and here I am in the same spot I was a couple of days ago. So I'm gonna go down the pad, and I'm gonna go into Eagleville again. And I'm just tired. I'm done. I'm done with this. I can't even feel my feet. So cold I am out here.
So with the weather conditions like this, is it actually harder to be able to get money to support your habit?
Yeah, of course it is. Especially when I'm the wounds on my legs are starting to come back, and I don't even do anything with that. So I don't know what's going on there. My face is swollen up. I have a lump in my kidney. And I think that's what's causing my face to swell up. I can't control my urine. It's bad. It's really bad. Hello, it's Dawn. And I want to share an open diary with you.
How you doing tonight, Miss Dawn?
I'm doing okay. My feet hurt really bad.
You said your feet?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your feet?
I had frostbitten toes, 2 on each foot, and was in the hospital for it. And wounds on my legs, they were getting bad, so they took some of the flesh off of that, like the dead skin and stuff. And then I found out I had pneumonia and MRSA in my neck. They had to do surgery on my neck too. So I was in there for like a week.
Jeez, sorry to hear that. But what brings you back out here to Kensington?
Nowhere else to go.
It's shelters, ain't it? It's shelters around.
I don't know if you need an ID to get in them though.
I don't believe you need an ID to get into the shelter. The shelter will take you. You just maybe need to know your social security number.
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear with the music.
I said you don't need no ID for the shelter. All you probably need is your social security number, and they would take you in.
I've been thinking about it. I know getting in there might help me get my act together and get a place of my own and things like that.
It's pretty hard out here. You gotta be getting tired of being out here.
Tired of my stuff getting stolen. I'm going in my pockets, taking my money.
And what drugs are you currently struggling with?
Currently struggling with, crack. And, the fentanyl too.
So you're not using fentanyl no more, right?
I'm not using it to get high. The pain in my feet are really, really bad. And so, I mean, they're bad. They hurt so bad. I can barely walk.
And you can't go to the hospital, so they can help you.
Again, that's what everybody says, go again. And I probably will. I know me. By tomorrow, I'll be there.
Yeah, because you can't walk without your feet.
I know, I'm walking like I'm 94 instead of 49.
Or maybe when you do go to the hospital, you could tell them to help you get into treatment.
Yeah, they tried the last time. They were going to try to get me somewhere.
Because last time, I interviewed you. Last time I interviewed you, you weren't using fentanyl.
Correct.
But now you back using it again, so Dawn, you got to take your blessings, and it was a blessing when you got off it.
Yeah, I know. It was a blessing when I went in last time because they told me if I wouldn't have came in, I wouldn't be here right now because of the MRSA in my neck.
And, the word out is that somebody just died. I think her name was, Jelly Bean?
Really?
Yeah, did you know Jelly Bean?
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess every day we hearing about somebody dying, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want that to be your story.
No.
You still love yourself?
I haven't looked in the mirror in I don't know how many months.
And once you get clean, what is it that you would want to do?
I'd like to spend time with my family and see if my kids would want to see me.
What, your kids are grown?
3 of them are adults.
Well, it's good if y'all still had that relationship, right?
I hope. I haven't talked to them in I don't know how long.
But you gotta first take care of your feet.
Yeah, I gotta go to the hospital. And when I got out of the hospital, they had gave me brand new sneakers, which was good because these I've been walking in the snow and everything else, and they don't smell too good. So they gave me new sneakers, and someone stole one off my foot.
Don't they have places out here where you could go and get clothes?
Yeah, I went, but because I'm a size 11 in females, and I couldn't find any like 9.5 or 10 in men, so I was screwed.
No, I'm gonna pray for you, Dawn, because I really want to see you get off these streets.
Thank you.
And now that you're using the fentanyl again,
Yeah,
how much of it a day are you using?
maybe like a bag in the morning and a bag at night.
So one bag could last you all day into the nighttime?
Yeah, because it just takes the pain away from my feet. It feels like my feet are being stabbed.
So this is the only reason why you're using it, because it take the pain away?
Yeah, I tried it. I was only gabapentin. It's not working.
So it ain't even to get you high no more. It's just to make you not have pain.
Yep.
But you got to be careful because it could go right back into full, blown addiction.
Yeah, or get a bad bag and not be here.
And how was your day today?
It was okay. I went at my friend's house and I scared the crap out of him by accident.
So where would you sleep tonight?
Probably where I'm sitting.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
at least it's clean and there's nobody else around, you know.
Yeah, I just gotta remember to tie my bag on my wrist.
But still, you know, this is a real big avenue. So as people come walking down, somebody could still take your stuff, you know, while you sleep.
Yeah.
If I was to call a shelter, would you be willing to go?
Tonight?
Yes.
Where would it be?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Where would it be?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I would just they would come
Trying
pick
to
you.
get in that Beacon House.
They would pick you up, but I'm quite sure. Well, wherever it's at is better than being right here. But you know, if not, you know, I'm gonna pray for you, and I hope tomorrow that you really do decide to go into the hospital.
Yeah, because I have to do that with my feet. I
All right,
can't do it no
Dawn.
more.
I'm gonna pray for you. We all gonna pray for you. Thank you, Miss Dawn,
Thank you.
and you have a good night.
You too.